The finale opens with Simon waking up in the hospital after getting shot in the back. The cult gets raided, Elena gets buried, and Paige finally shows up after being missing the entire series. But the biggest twist: Ingrid killed Aaron to protect Paige. Except Aaron was Ingrid's biological son and she never knew it. This ending is devastating. Police raid the Shining Truth compound and arrest everyone. The visitor, the volunteer, Mother Odiona, all the members. The only person missing is Caspar Vartage himself, the one. Detective Fagbennel finds him hiding in a wine cellar with a suicide pill in his hand. Caspar tries to convince him to let him take his own life. Says he lived like a king and shouldn't die like a pauper. But Fagbennel refuses and arrests him. Justice finally comes for the monster who ordered his own sons murdered for money. They find Elena's body and hold a funeral. Lou has now lost both her son Joel and her daughter-in-law Elena in just a few months. At least she has Maria, Joel's biological daughter, in her life now. Simon and Cornelius both attend to honor the woman who tried so hard to solve this mystery. Time passes while Simon recovers. One day he returns to the hospital to visit Ingrid and finds Paige sitting quietly by her mother's bedside. They hug and you can see the relief flood through him. Paige tells him she's been in rehab this whole time. She ran away after finding Aaron's dead body because she was terrified the police would suspect her. Then she drops a bomb. This was her second time in rehab. The first time she was getting clean and doing well. But Aaron tracked her down, broke into the facility, and injected her with drugs while she was sleeping. The next day she left with him. Think about how evil that is. He literally drugged her in her sleep to keep her addicted and dependent on him. Simon offers to drive Paige back to rehab. In the car, she breaks down saying she's terrified because even these few hours away, she can already feel the pull of her addiction. She's just a kid trying so hard to get better. Simon tells her he knows she's not being completely honest. So Paige says, "I killed Aaron." But Simon refuses to believe her. He pushes for the truth and Paige finally reveals what really happened. After Aaron beat her up, she went to Ingrid for help. Ingrid told her to go back to rehab. Paige agreed but went to Aaron's apartment one more time first. When she got there, Aaron was already dead. Paige panicked and hid in Aaron's caravan on the Corville property. She got high and slept for days. When she woke up, she realized the truth. Ingrid had killed Aaron to protect her. "She did that to protect me and I have to live with that," Paige tells Simon. She begs him not to tell Ingrid that he knows. Simon drops Paige at rehab and promises to keep the secret. Then Ingrid finally wakes up from her coma. Time passes. The family picks Paige up from rehab and brings her home. Everything seems like it might be okay. Then one day Simon and Ingrid take a walk in the park. They sit on a bench and Simon can't help himself. He tells Ingrid he knows she killed Aaron. Ingrid confesses everything. She also reveals that Luther shot her because he saw her leaving Aaron's apartment that night. Luther knew Ingrid killed Aaron and was terrified she came back to kill the rest of the dealers. That's why he claimed self-defense. But Luther never told anyone because he actually respected what Ingrid did. He hated Aaron for how he treated Paige. Ingrid explains how she planned it. She asked Dr. J to cover for her as an alibi. Jay got worried and followed her to the restaurant, which is why she used the back door to lose him. She heard about a gang killing where 3 fingers were removed, so she copied that to throw off the police. She wore gloves and left the knife. The same knife Cornelius later removed. But here's the devastating part. Simon finds an old photo of a pregnant Ingrid with the Shining Truth symbol behind her. She was at the cult compound. She slept with Caspar Vartage and got pregnant. They told her the baby was stillborn, but it wasn't. That baby was Aaron. Ingrid killed her own biological son and never knew it. She thought Aaron was just some abusive boyfriend. The rehab she sent Paige to was the same one she went to after escaping the cult. And here's the worst part. Paige knew Aaron was her half-brother. She found him through that genealogy site, Absolute Ancestry. They discovered they had the same mother. When Paige confronted Ingrid about having another child, Ingrid confirmed it but said the baby died. Paige didn't believe her mother. So Paige knew Aaron was her brother, not her boyfriend the whole time. She never told Ingrid this crucial fact. And now Ingrid killed him to protect Paige from what she thought was just an abusive ex. Simon figures this out near the very end. Paige begs him not to tell Ingrid. How could he? How do you tell your wife, our daughter never mentioned her boyfriend was actually your son, so you murdered your own child? The series ends with Simon carrying this impossible secret. No more secrets, he and Ingrid agreed. But this one might destroy them both. So that's Runaway. A mother kills to save her daughter, never knowing she just murdered her own son. The cult falls, Paige is in recovery, and Simon has to live with a secret that could destroy his family. One of the darkest endings I've seen. Let me know your thoughts below.